and today I'm going to show you a fast and easy recipe on how to make salmon with cherry tomatoes. Okay, so now we're going to make little cuts into the fish on the skin part, like this, and this helps it cook faster and more evenly around. And we're also going to put some salt and some pepper in between these. You should make them at least half a centimeter deep and 1 centimeter apart from each other, just like this here. Now we're gonna put salt, a bit of sea salt in between the holes over here. And this also helps the flavor go throughout the fish a bit easier. Pepper. You can do this kind of fast. I prefer always my food to be a bit more spicy, so I like to put a bit more pepper on my dishes. So now we're going to cut the lemon, and we're going to cut a lime as well. We're going to mix both of them because I find that the lime has a bit of a sweeter taste than the lemon, and it doesn't make it as sour. Alright, so now we're going to take our oil. We're going to put the pan on high heat. We're just going to put a bit of oil, and we have to spread it around so that the fish doesn't stick to the pan. One trick I always do is I just move the pan around like this to spread the oil evenly. And now we're going to take the fish and we're going to put the skin down into the oil like this. Alright, so now you should start to see the fish cooking like this, and there should be some white going up to the top like that. When it's 2/3 of the way up to the top, that's when you flip it to cook on its downside, this side like this. When it's nearing the end like this, you should season the salmon. A bit of salt like that. Okay, so sometimes when the fish gets too warm like this, you should take it off of the heater for a bit. And usually at this time, after about 3 minutes of cooking it on the skin side, you add just a tad of Worcester sauce. And it always does this. So that's why you should keep a distance when you put it in. And on the other one as well. Alright, so now at this point, well, after you put the Worcester sauce in, you let it cook for around a minute. You add a bit of lemon sauce on top. After you put the lemon, you have to flip the fish over like this. Alright, so after you put the lemon on top, turn the fish over like this, and it should be a bit crispy like that. And since there's still a lot of heat in the pan from the oil, it will just cook the raw part of the fish that was on the bottom before, and it will cook it really easy. So after you cook the fish, set it aside like this, and this is when we're going to start to roast the cherry tomatoes. Put the pan aside from the heater so that it doesn't spit out like this with all the juices. And you only put a couple, like around 10, since we're 2 people eating. Of course, you have to wash your cherry tomatoes before you put them in. And now we just put it on the heat like this, and we let it roast. There's already a lot of juices and salt and peppers inside it from the fish, so that will also add a lot of taste to the cherries. So, once the tomatoes are fried, you put the fish like this into separate plates. And this is how I've learned to always serve it, with the cherry tomatoes on the side here. After you're done cooking the fish, you can take the leftover lemon sauce that you have, and you can just pour it on the salmon like this. And I call it a lemon sauce because I find that this also gives a lot of taste to the fish. So we are now done cooking the fast and easy salmon fish with cherry tomatoes. Please leave suggestions below and any comments that you have about this recipe. Thank you, and visit us next time.